people, this the kid, Big Skunky. Hey man, look, I'm back here in the backyard. This right here is the 100-gallon fabric pot. I'm gonna turn this around and show you guys what I'm gonna be amending this 100-gallon fabric pot with. First, we're gonna go with the Booze Blend compost, and it's sourced from dairy cows. Now, this is the kind that I use. You guys can go on Amazon and you can get it off of Amazon. It's not too expensive, depending on, you know, what you call expensive, but this right here is excellent stuff. We're also gonna use some mushroom compost. This stuff here, I swear by it. Now, if you guys get any kind of mushroom compost from anywhere, make sure that it's all of the way broken down. This is, you know, natural mushroom compost sourced from when they grow mushrooms. They use that same soil, and they also chop up some of the mushrooms in there, and it breaks down, and it's just really, really, really nutrient rich. I swear by that stuff. I love this stuff here. Now down here, you see we got kelp meal. We're gonna be adding kelp meal. We're also gonna be adding bone meal. We're also gonna be adding some blood meal, crab meal, oyster shells, crushed oyster shell, and insect frass. And before I put the plants into the ground, we're gonna be using great white mycorrhiza. What I have here is 1 cup. The mushroom compost, we're gonna put 2 to 3 full cups of this mushroom compost into this pot. I'm actually probably gonna put a little bit more than that in here, because this is a 100-gallon pot, so.
Yeah, they wanna know how to get like me. Dream so big that I cannot sleep. Put in that time and I put in that grind. I'm the best in the world, that's all I see. Never back down, I'm standing strong. They gonna talk, but they all been wrong. What they gonna say when I keep going up? What they gonna do when I don't fall off? Look at my skills, look at my flaws. Never been perfect, I'm not a god, but I'm a GOAT. I've been the greatest whenever I spoke. Looking around and they doing the most. Whatever I touch, I turn it to gold. Tell them there's levels to be in the game. They wanna compete, but they not coming close. No, I'ma keep going again and again. Whatever I want, I'ma get. They gon' be saying they know I'm a friend of a friend. Whenever I become the best, I don't be spending my time on the internet. I just be living it out in the flesh. I don't need nothing to motivate me. Winners are never gonna wait for success. Yeah.
We actually have to work this into the top few inches of the soil. This is how Skunky do it. Put all of your compost in first. Then you come back with your dry amendments. This is all a part of feeding your soil, people. This is what I'm doing. I'm feeding my soil, inoculating my soil, basically replenishing the nutrients that all of these plants have absorbed out of this soil, and I'm producing it back into the soil with this. Now, this is gonna take time to break down, but this stuff breaks down pretty fast, especially with the healthy microbial life that's in here. A lot of these nutrients provide a lot of microbial life as well. And we're gonna hit it with some compost teas. So, and there's worms in here, like those little red wigglers and stuff like that. They're all in here. This pot is thriving with life. I'm talking about this soil is so full of life. Now, what you wanna do is get in here and just work this stuff around into the soil, just like so. You're just gonna work it all into the first few inches of the soil, just like that. Just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and that's the finished product after you work everything in right there. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. That's how that soil look. After you get done doing all of that, amending your pot, putting your compost and everything in, you want to water that stuff in and let it get settled. That's the purpose of working it into the soil, into the first few inches, the first top layer of the soil, about that deep. You know what I mean? Just work it in with your fingers. The water helps the decomposition process. It helps the nutrients to start go ahead and breaking down and things like that. And it helps the microbial life to go ahead and kick in the gear and start eating that stuff up and breaking things down and building a healthy ecosystem. The microorganisms and the worms will feed on this, but that's pretty much all that you do to inoculate your soil. And if you guys can see the lip of that pot, the white part around the top, if you notice, I didn't fill this pot all the way up with soil. So for those of you who have pots where you have a big lip, like you left a lot of space between the soil and the top of the pot, that's excellent. Feed your soil and not the plant. You have room to build on top of your soil to create a healthy humus layer is what we call it. It's a humus layer, rich with nutrients. We're ready to start our fall crops. You know, your broccoli, your kale, your cauliflower, your Brussels sprouts, your greens, your carrots, your onions, your garlic, you know, all that type of good stuff. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Look at that cannabis plant. That's ridiculous. Look at that stalk down there. Oh my God, y'all wanna get a close up of that? Look at this. Look at this stalk. Look at that stalk on that thing. Ooh, that thing. That's a full-grown tree. That thing is taller than me. Look at this. This is weird. This is crazy how skunky grow. Look, here's another one. I got to get in there and trim that one out, though, and, you know, thin it out and stuff like that. They getting close to the end of their life cycle as well because the seasons are about to change, and the plants notice this. But look at the stalk on this one. Y'all want to see the stalk on that one? Check this one here out. I'm talking fast as a fool. Check it out. Look at the stalk on that one. Oh, my goodness. Hey, healthy soil. Feed your soil, not the plant. Hey, that's Skunky's motto. Oh, yeah. And you tell him I said that. Hashtag that. that. Big Skunky, you smell me. All right, folks.